Hello, welcome once again to a fresh episode of Big League Soccer. My name is Tunde Koiki, and with me are two big personalities who have big impressions about certain things we're going to talk about today. First, I have Kazim Ilegbede. Mr. Kazim, thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure to be here.
And Julius Ojagbase, thank you for joining us as well.
It's a pleasure being here.
Yeah, today we are talking about Arsene Wenger and Arsenal. Is this marriage on the verge of a divorce? Arsenal fans are very, very unhappy. They feel that they have underperformed despite leading the league table for so long. They are now in danger of even missing out on the Champions League, and if we can live up to their hype, they might not even win the FA Cup trophy. So let me start with you, Kazim. Arsene Wenger, is it time for him to go?
I think we said it on this program a couple of weeks ago. It's obvious now that Mr. Wenger, his time is up. I mean, it's becoming embarrassing. When we saw the performance against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, I personally thought it couldn't get worse. What I saw on Sunday was terrible, especially the second half. Everton toyed with Arsenal, and I want to imagine if I were Wenger, the way I would be feeling inside.
Yeah, they might just be having a bad day. It could have just have been a bad day at the office.
Bad day at Etihad against Man City, bad day at Anfield against Liverpool, bad day at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea, bad day again at Everton. I mean,
so you're saying they're having too many bad days
for a season and for a club of Arsenal's clout. For me, it's like time has passed Wenger by, and it's better for him now to quit while he still has some credibility.
Let me stop you there. Julius, if Arsene Wenger go, do they sack him, or do they let him resign or retire? But if they do that, Arsenal fans just have to take a look at Manchester United and see the exact same problems that they could possibly face.
Yes, you are right in saying that. But if you look back at Arsenal as it were, now one question that keep bugging me is the fact that I don't know the arrangement he has with the management, because Arsenal is a big club. We find it difficult to make change in certain area, particularly in the field of play. But if we have to go the route where Man you find yourself today, for us to come back again as a club, I as an Arsenal fan, I don't mind. I don't mind, Arsene Wenger.
Well, you're already, it's how many seasons without a trophy already?
Yes. 8 seasons. This is the 9th.
Yes, I don't mind Arsene Wenger taking a leave or telling them, calling a conference to say, you see, I've led this team so far, and I think this is the far I can go, and take a bow. And his achievements, we still go with him than dragging the team the way we. Come on now. Everton were beaten as if. That's the height of it.
Okay, gentlemen. Let me ask this question: If Arsene Wenger does manage to win the FA Cup trophy, and he does manage to keep Arsenal in the Champions League for the 17th season running, would he have salvaged this season, and would he have done enough to remain?
But Julius, personally for me, no. Personally for me, that's not for me. That will not.
He said you qualify for the Champions League regularly is success on his own. Is that enough?
Well, yes, for some people it could be, but for me as an Arsenal fan, that will not be a success anymore.
Okay, Cousin.
Of course, I agree with Julius. He should go, whether he wins anything or not, whether he finishes in the top 4 or not. For a coach who won 3 league titles, is it 4 in his first 6 seasons? Not winning anything in 8 is big. Okay, you can say finishing in the top 4 or regularly. Arsenal should be contesting for the title every other year. So they are not doing that, and that is one of the reasons for me why I think Wenger should go.
Okay, gentlemen, if Wenger does go, who are the possible replacements? Your top 3, Julius, in no particular order.
I will take Diego Simeone, Atletico Madrid. Is it Jurgen Klopp now?
Jurgen Klopp,
yes, Dortmund. Those are the 2 coaches that come to my mind right now.
Okay,
if he could, take his place.
Cousin?
Yeah, Klopp would be my first choice because his passion is young and he's done it. He, unlike Moyes at United, he is quite different. Then there is an old man, lying fallow. That's the man that won the treble last season. I'm talking about Joe Heynckes. Yeah. Okay, he's not too old to coach. The man still wants to manage. Arsenal could just take him for a year or 2 to steady the ship. Then they move on from there.
No third choice?
Third choice has to be the Atletico man. That's Diego Simeone.
Well, for me, I think there's only one choice. Super Eagles coach Stephen Keshi. I think he'll be my number one and first pick. But I'm not an Arsenal fan. But you can tell us what you think. Send in your comments below. Join in the great debate. Who do you think should replace Arsene Wenger if he does go? Or do you think Arsene Wenger's time is up and he should leave? Other results in England are also particularly interesting. Liverpool winning 2-1 away at West Ham. West Brom also winning away at Norwich City, which led to the sack of Chris Hughton. That is a major talking point in England now. There have been conspiracy theories that they are trying to remove the last black manager in the Premier League. Why would you sack a manager 5 games to the end of the Premier League season because you don't know how it might go? Do you think that was a result? That was a move that was calculated, that was wise?
I think it's been on for some time. It's just that the timing is terrible because, I mean, if you were going to sack the coach, I would think the new coach should be given at least 10 games to see what he could do. And now we're talking about 5 games. Yeah. So why do you sack a coach with 5 games to go? And the excuse is that he just won 1 match out of last 6. I mean, we've seen in the Premiership a team winning just 1 out of 10. The coach was not sacked.
Yeah, West Brom's coach Pepe Mel actually even won just his second match
in almost 10 matches. Yeah. So I think it's madness. You can't explain it really because, I mean, they say panicky. What panicky? The worst thing that will happen is Norwich will be relegated. Give them a Mourinho today, they might still be relegated because their last 4 games, gentlemen, are against the biggest clubs in England: Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City. And
you wonder how they survive. So Julius, let me ask you, is this a conspiracy theory? Is it a racist thing? Are they trying to make the Premier League Managers Club a white-only kind of setting?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. So, but I feel like he has said, I think it was an hasty decision, which I think the management should have a second thought before taking that decision. But I don't see it going to a racist thing. I think they want to exact the authority and say, we can take this coach off if he's not performing. But I don't know the miracle they want to do. Whoever is coming in that would now.
Well, the miracle is all about money because if you are relegated from the English Premier League, you start to lose nothing less than £40 million.
It's a lot of money.
Big amount of money. But quickly to Spain, the top 3-1 is still neck and neck. They might end in a photo finish. Atletico still on top, followed very closely by Barcelona. And Real Madrid, world's most expensive player, Gareth Bale, getting on the score sheet as well. It's a photo finish in Spain.
Yes, and that will not be good music to Real Madrid's hearings because
it's good for the fans.
It's good for the neutrals because when it comes to a photo finish like that in Spain, they use head-to-head, and Real Madrid has the worst head-to-head among the 3 teams. Against Barcelona, against Atletico, they have inferior head-to-head. So the key match will most likely be the last game between Atletico and Barcelona. That happens to be the last game of the season. So I'm praying that the title should go to the wire.
Julius, what do you think?
Well, I agree with him totally. The race is heat up, and the match against Barcelona and Atletico Madrid
might be the title decider.
Shortly, that will be it.
Okay. Thank you for watching. This has been Big League Soccer. Remember, you can join us in the discussion below. Send in your comments. Let us know what you think. Should Arsene Wenger be sacked? And if he is, who should replace him? Also, the title race in Spain. Who do you think will win? Chris Hughton sacked by Norwich City. Was that a good decision, a hasty one, or one that might ultimately be borne out by how it ends for them? My name is Sunil Koiki. This has been Big League Soccer.